Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek is an exciting prequel to Hello Neighbor, revealing the tragic story of the Peterson family. Immerse yourself in the atmosphere of a stealth horror game and discover the secret of the death of a family member. The game explains the events that preceded the original story of the game, Hello Neighbor. The story focuses on Mr. Peterson's children as they play hide and seek. The hide and seek game is purely in their imagination. The story starts off by showing Diane cooking dinner whilst Brian and Aaron are running around and chasing each other. Theodore is on the phone when Aaron runs into him. Aaron catches up to Maya and they start the game all over again. This time, though, you're in control of the character. You have to run upstairs and hide in the bedroom. You will then walk through the door once more, where you'll suddenly be surrounded by a massive imaginary savannah. The whole objective whilst inside the savannah is to find all of the missing stuffed animals that are hidden around. After finding them, you have to place them into the basket with a large clock above them. The player will have to use certain methods of logic to be able to retrieve some of the stuffed animals that are hidden around. These include using the toy gun to knock out the bird plushie from the sky, using the boxes to block them all from hiding, and using the stake to lure out the lion and grab him. All this while you avoid Aaron, who will chase you upon seeing you. Getting caught too many times means that Aaron will take some of the toys that you already collected out of the basket and hide them someplace else. Usually, when this happens, I restart back to the last checkpoint as I never was able to find where he hides the toys. I would also like to add that unfortunately, this game also includes no instructions, so once again, you have to guess what the objective is. When you have collected all of the toys, the clock will turn to noon, where the mother will call them to have lunch. 10 days after the previous game, Aaron and Maya decide to play cops and robbers while their parents are out of the house. This time around, you're thrown into a massive city where Aaron is a cop whilst Maya is a robber. The objective is the same, except this time you're collecting money bags, but just like stage 1, you'll be putting them into a basket. Multiple parts of this game require me to look up a guide, as I had no idea you could use the vans driving around to jump to higher points of the map, where there will be even more money bags. I thought the addition of the random police officers that would blow a whistle at you when they see you was pretty neat. It starts at about the same time as the previous stage. Children play cops and robbers. When the clock turns noon, Aaron and Maya decide to look into the kitchen. There was no one in the kitchen. They are beginning to worry about their parents. As they are pondering about the whereabouts of their parents, Aaron throws a firefighter helmet at Maya and soon they start to play yet another game. As you could have guessed, they're going to be playing firefighters this time round. The door is scorching hot, preventing Maya from being able to open it. Grabbing an oven glove from nearby, the door is opened where you're once again placed in an entirely new world. This time the world is under absolute chaos as most of it is under flames. The objective this time round is to save the toys from the various hazards of fire that are around. Various puzzles are set up around the map for the player to solve. When Theodore eventually comes home, the kids find out that their mother has died in a car crash with a pizza truck. Because of the loss, Aaron starts acting out and breaking things. It starts deep into the evening. Maya leaves the kitchen and sees an upset Mr. Peterson watching television. She decides to see how her brother Aaron is doing. After the incident with their mother, he began to freak out and drive himself inadequately. Maya tries to cheer him up, but nothing comes of it until she comes up with a game in which he is the role of a gravedigger and Maya is a zombie. We then take a step into stage 4, which, as you could have guessed, is another map that is full of collectibles that Maya has to go around and collect brains this time around. The map is huge on this stage, but luckily later on there are jumps that will help you get everywhere where you need to be. Now I found that this level was a little less complicated than the last one was. After Maya gathered everything, because Maya won, out of anger, Aaron began to shoot his sister with a toy gun. Immediately, their father came in and asked them to go to the table for dinner. At the table, Aaron begins to be rude to Maya, which ends with breaking the plate, and the father tells Aaron to go to his room immediately. On the way to his room, he steals Maya's doll. When Maya goes to get her doll back, the father puts up his hand and signals to Maya to stay at the table. Maya reaches the bedroom and notices that Aaron is hidden under the blankets and crying. He gets up and tells Maya to count this time, but in a much more angry tone. After Maya turns around and goes through the door, a large version of what looks like the basement is present. Some eerie, creepy music is also added to the background to give it a darker tone. After solving the puzzles inside of the basement, Maya climbs to the roof of her house, where she finds her doll. Aaron climbs up behind her and knocks off her doll. Due to his loss of control, Aaron accidentally pushes Maya and she flies down, crashing to death. Theodore finds his daughter's corpse and buries it in the backyard of the house. The game ends on a very sad note, but I'd like to add some comments of my own. Although I had a few struggles with the game my first playthrough, I have to give it a lot of love. It explains what happened before the events of the first Hello Neighbor really well, explaining why Mr. Peterson was trying to hide his son in the second game, and so forth. It also explains the minigame that is shown in Hello Neighbor, where Nikki has to take a roller coaster ride, where at the end, a figurine is pushed into their grave. Now, I have been able to grab my hands on a playtest for the new Hello Neighbor 3, so when the game comes out, there should be a video made for it also. With that being said, goodbye.